This is Down Dog, and I'm back. I'm fixing to do another little flight simulator X Steve edition. Multiplayer, if it'll stay online. It's been on all night, but it may not stay on while I'm flying. We're going to try it. Anyway, let's see if anybody in here besides me. Bring us back over here. Nope, ain't nobody in but me. Maybe because they can't stay connected after me being on so long. I don't know. I'm not worried about that too much right now. Anyway, I'm here ready to try again. And what we fix to do is we're going to take a little flight from here to a little airport called Boron. That's Boron. It ain't Boron, and it's B-O-R-O-N. Boron. Airstrip. And it is just a few miles beyond Edwards Air Force Base. We'll use it at VOR to get us to that, but we're going to have to go to another one first because high altitude one between here and there, and we'll go to it first. That'll put us in range of for sure. Anyway, we're going to leave here at Van Nuys, and we'll be going across the mountaintop, so we get to see the mountaintops today. And we'll be leaving here on a heading of 030. We'll be going to a VOR Palmdale. PMD's ID for the VOR, and its frequency is 114.50, and it's a high altitude, which that'll stretch all the way over here. Once we get the boy bounce will be on for sure. Anyway, we're going to leave Palmdale on a heading of 025 to Edwards VOR, not to the airport itself. We'll probably cross part of it, but we're going to the VOR. The VOR is got a frequency of, well, the VOR ID is EDW, and the frequency is 116.40, and it's a low altitude. We'll leave it on a heading of 070, but it's only going to be a very few miles that I know of to this little airport, Boron and Airstrip. And it's got runways 1735, 725, and 1423. They're all dirt. And they run like a triangle thing out there, a little crisscross a little bit. Anyway, that's what I saw on the map. I hadn't been there. Never been out of know of. I haven't been a long time now. I don't remember none of it. But anyway, we're going to go there and we're going to try to set this thing down. The altitude of the airport is 24 and 49 feet, I think is what I got here. Could be another 9. 24.99 or 24.49, I don't know. I got it wrote down, but the 9 is broke. It could be a 9, it could be a 4. I think it's a 9. No, 24.99, I think is what we got here. Either way, that's close enough. We get that close, and I'll go hit the ground anyway we're looking at, I hope. Okay, here we go. Now, what we're going to do is still getting full tanks. Hopefully I have a tank and get there. If not, we'll have to stop at the airport before we get there and fill up if we think we're not going to make it. We'll try that. We'll get across these mountains. But what we're going to do, we're going to lighten the fuel up to about a half tank to get across these mountains. Hopefully that'll be plenty. I believe it's enough to get us there. That should be good for 200 something miles. I don't know how far this flight is, but it's a good little distance across here. Let's see what we got here now. What we're going to do is, since we can't go to the fuel station right there in front of me, but I can't go to it and get fuel because I've already got too much at that rate. I guess first thing I need to do is get this thing ready to go before I even mess with the fuel. Let's see what we got going here now. Let's get outside the plane, like always, and see what we got here. We're tied down, chocks under it. We got to get them off. Getting these close enough I can see them now. There we go, the chocks and the tie downs. And we'll jerk the tie downs off first and get the chocks out from under. There we go, right there. We'll put them all the way into the little bin on the back, but you don't see that. They don't show you put them away actually. Now we're going to go right here, and we're going to fix to get this man in the plane, get it ready to go. Alright, let's open that door up. We don't want to start the engine this time like we did last time. There we go, the door's open. Let that man put his luggage in the back of it there, because he don't know where he's going to be or how long he's going to be there. There he is, got enough stuff there to take care of him for a few days. And now we're going to let the pilot get in. And since he's a cool dude, he got to have all of his equipment. I just better get him a seatbelt on before he falls out of that seat. got to be decked out now. The sun's gonna be bright going over the mountains probably. There you go. That'll take care of it. We'll be able to cut that reflection down. And we're gonna put that headset on so we can get out of here and talk to the. He can talk to him. I'm not gonna talk to the ATC. I just don't do that. Just rude. I probably couldn't if I had to. That's beside the point. We'll get back here. We're gonna back this plane away a little bit again. That thing is ready to be started. All right, let's get in here. There we go. This is my 2D cockpit, and I'm going to verify the fuel is on before I do anything else. There it is. I'll turn the switches on here, and let's see if we can get it fired up. There it is. Same show does crank good. It don't have on that whining. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought it quit. It just caught up and idle back. Okay. Turn on all the avionics. Now, like I say, we're going to adjust our fuel first thing. Sitting here while it's running. We're going to adjust the fuel to about 50%. 50, I hope, is enough. If not, it ought to be enough to get me to an airport on the other side of the mountains. There we go, right there. Should get 50%. We've got 10 gallon. $21 holes. Guess that's supposed to get 50%. Well, 10 would be less. That's right, be less than 11. So here we go. That's all it's going to show. Now we're going to set this right here on a climb out. Try to climb out to about, them mountains are probably 10, 12 feet tall, 1,000 feet tall. Let's start at 9, we'll climb some more at that point. We may have to fly around here in a circle. Well, these are not that, I don't know, the one that way they will be taller. We'll just have to check it out as we go. Set that right there, and I'm gonna set this on about 220. 120, not 220, won't do 220. 120, something like that. That's a fair speed for this plane. In fact, if we fly just a little slower, the fuel will go a lot further. Climb slower too, though. Let's go 110. That'll give a little more fuel range. It'll still be decent on flight. All right, that's got that and that. Let's find ourselves a runway. Get the runway. We'll set the radio stacks up. We could set them up once we take off. We're going to leave here on a heading of 030, I believe I said. Let's see which way we're going here. Yeah, 030 is what I got there. Now let's check and see what we got going here. North close you're going to get. Go this way and go back the other way. What that looks like there? Yeah, north behind me. When I turn around, it'll be right. Close enough. This thing doesn't have a. The only rudder it's got is an aileron roll. With wheels, all front wheels also hooked to it. It don't quite work like I said it does. Close to it. It is right about the aileron though. The rudders only move with ailerons. They don't move when you do the twist. That's the way the plane was actually designed back then. This plane. Alright, we stopped here. We're going to set our radio stacks up before we leave here. I said the first VOR was over here at Palmdale, and the frequency is 11450. As that is closer, we'll come down to it. And 50 is just down 2. There it is. And this right here be good enough. 450. Alright, we got that. The next VOR 11640. Alright, both of them ready to take over when we get there. Those two are low altitude. We got to be close, So we get waiting to get to the before we turn it on. Should be almost right on top of it then. Now, I don't know how far this flight is. It's pretty long span across the map, but I can get it all on at one time, so it shouldn't be too far. What to do that for? Wasn't exactly what I had in mind, I don't think. All right, let's get this thing in the air. Once we turn, we'll set our heading bug straight out the runway. Straight out the way I'm setting, which should be about runway heading if I get it turned right. Close enough. No, I don't want that light there to stay on either. That preset turned everything on. I don't want it on just yet. Here we go. Now we're going to head in toward these mountains a little bit. We may have to fly around a circle to go. I don't know yet. If it don't climb that fast, we just have to do whatever it takes. I'm going to stay on the ground a little while here. That should be enough airspeed right there. That ain't a problem. I didn't even read it. I just figured that'd plug it. Now we're going to be going 030, which is right over there. We're going to keep this climb up for a while. I'm going to hold the throttle down, keep the climb up a little while. The VOR is on right now, looks like. I figured it might be. 030 is right there. Now I've overshot it a little bit. Set this auto climb and see what we got. I'm just going to go to there instead of going to the, that's already on. That ain't set to 030. Whoop, 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 whoop. Too much. Come back over. Get yourself to moving. I'm pushing it, ain't moving. I'm wanting to come back around, it ain't doing what I tell it to. Slow to think. It's thinking slower than I am this morning. That is slow. Here we go. Let's try that right there for a few minutes. We do have, like I said, the radio stacks are set. And that VOR is on. Let's get this one right here up and see what we got going here on this side. It shows it way over there, which that's what the other thing says. Flying this direction will actually give me a little more climb time because I'll be turning into it after flying across. And that's two things working for you there. And if you don't get high enough, you don't get high enough. 9,000, I don't know if I'm clear or not, but it should. And if I think I'm cleared any time, I'll quit climbing. We'll be turning. It says I'm already on that, I guess. Yeah, I'm already on that. Let's set that airspeed back here. Even though I probably need to keep full throttle on the climb. And it makes manage full throttle anyway. We'll watch these mountains and watch our altitude. We are now at, looks like we're at 3,500 already. The airport we're going to is 24, 2,500 roughly. But the mountain swing in there is quite a bit taller than that. Now we could go through that little hole right there on the left. Might get us over there without getting us in trouble. We're going to try going across these mountains. That's what I had in mind when I left. Let me get where I can see my team speak. Yes, this is rutted. I didn't put it on Facebook. I meant to, but I didn't. That's wrong. It won't work right. Let's get it right here. Alright, just got that up and running. Alright, come back to our regular screen now. Here we go. Alright, we should be turning into that VOR here any time. Like I manually turn, but it's supposed to turn itself. It's set up to do it. See what it's going to do. Let's see what the altitude on these mountains are looking like. It's something I got to go by. Give me an altitude finder. As long as they read like that, you won't get across them. Now, like I said, I can move to the left here. Now, I can go probably across this and looks of it. Because if I move to the left, I'll be safer. Let's do that. Go across this lower side of this mountain. The other mountain's a little further away. We'll come in behind that channel. Then we'll pick all this other back up. We're pretty well on the line, but I'm not going to risk trying to fly that direction in that cul-de-sac back there is what that amounts to. And it might be, like I said, I figure I have to fly around anyway to get over this. I'm above this mountain here now, it looks like. I keep moving this way, this lower over here, and we'll go up through that little on that GPS. We got some yellow going back in there to the north after we pass this corner, and that'll give us time. We can go all the way back to that very back corner if we have to, or we could go, well, that's the wrong direction though. I don't want to go that far. Just trying to make sure I get across this mountain right now. We're clear right there, I believe. Then we'll come back in behind there. We're 26 miles from my VOR. This is not going to be a very long flight. Alright, little city on top of that mountain. A little residence or something. And one down there on the bottom will look, it looks almost like it's on Libby. They got down there. No, it's a ridge top. That's a ridge top. They got that stuff up along that ridge top. Okay. We can't go back down. We're going to try to go back into this little ravine here. Now, I don't want to get too big a hurry turning in there, but got to get that screen past that mountain too. Because it could crash when the screen crosses it. Don't always do exactly what you're looking at with an airplane. Bottom of that screen is what counts, not the airplane. This is just a visual reference is all it is. Just because you saw him pass it don't mean you're past it. You're looking beyond him, what you're looking at. And we're coming around now. We're going to go back into that. Go a little bit out here at 030, then it'll put me back into there, which should put me. I'll be a little off, but we'll fly back in there and then we'll worry about getting back on line. I could change the line by just changing once the signal comes on the direction I proposed it to be no longer counts. Use a signal, we don't need the direction anymore except to verify the signal's right. And then sometimes my direction's off a little bit. Alright, coming around here to 030 now, which will be, and we'll see if we can get over that mountain over yonder cloud. We are now, I need to see how high I am. I could come around actually to 050 to go back toward the line. 040. That give me a little more room too back into that little hole. 05 put right in that hole. But it looks like a mountain maybe getting taller back that way though. I'll see a look back there at the back. You see that little yellow place, little streak? There's a valley there to go through if you want to. If we can't get over, we'll go through that valley back there. That's further back than I wanted to go, but it really is not that much, so we got to get back away some just to get back online. But we'll stay this way a while, get around that red on the right. If it don't turn yellow, we'll. Actually, right now, it doesn't change enough that the red is not as deep red as it was. I believe we'd go straight out right now. But we're still climbing too, we're not up there yet. Let's see where we're at. We are at 6,900. Oh no, 5,900 coming from 6,000. And we're only doing 80 knots. And we're losing the speed a little, so we might ought to lower the nose a little. Climb slower. I'd rather climb slower than not climb at all, and that's what happened to get too slow. You used to be pedaling along there, stalling. The nose is still reaching for height. Alright, the red in front of me has turned. I no longer need to worry about where I'm at. I want to get back online. The red has changed enough now that it's not near as much red in front of me. As I climb, 9 is going to be more than these, I think. I'm high enough now. If I get back to that back part back yonder, probably high enough for all of it. I'm going to stay on this till I line that line yonder. I'm going to probably get back a little bit more now. I can come around a little more. I'll make it 5-0. What I was talking about a while ago. Now that'll put me back on my line pretty quick. I'll set this back right here and I'll catch it when I get there. Fly alongside this mountain on my right where we just came around. See, it changed again. Now we're clear everything. So we can sleep level off now. Look at come back. And I didn't come down none. Alright. We still clear though. We still clear at this rate. I'm gonna go to 6,500. Give me another 100. It might have been calculating the climb I had. I leveled off. I might have dropped just a little while I was leveling off too. I think it just changed the focus on that GPS on me. Where and when they had it calculated that. We're up 6,500 now. And we are back on. We're doing something wrong. I see something going on. What's going on? Well, we're turning into the. Well, actually, we're turning away to get to that bar more. Started sneezing when I was mowing yesterday. Almost more table. I swear it's wet out there. It ain't dried off today yet. It might not dry off enough today. There's no way I can mow right now. It's like it rained out there. It was a little wet yesterday, but real late, 5 o'clock yesterday evening. We can just caught me a little side drift there off these valves. The ridge lifts and stuff are catching me, carrying me around, up and down. We should be alright though. Let's see what we got going. Let's see how close we are now. We've gained a little, I know, 19.1 miles out. And let's get back outside the plane a little bit. Look at these mountain tops. See what we went around right there? That's why we went around right there. We come through that back there with a little lower. You see that low place in front of me there I was talking about? We're probably not going to go that far. We're going to probably make it turn a little more here in a few minutes. So we're going to come back around to 030 here in a few minutes, I think. That'll put us back over to my left over that other part. But we're still above it. That's all that matters. Yeah, we blow everything out there. Get over to that. Take that thing over to that little airport. Fly over Edwards Air Force Base. They might send some fighters up to escort us across. I don't know. Well, I guess I could just set this up where somebody would do that for me. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You know, they can't fly this slow over there. I could go on by. Well, if they flapped up and throttled down, they might get better. About this slow. Not no slower. I may have to fly a little faster where they can fly along with me. We're coming around to that heading now. Autopilot's making its adjustments. It's overshot the line a little, so it'll go a little too much probably. That big notch under that mountain fixes to come into play, I think. It It might not. We may get back over before we get to there, but we still could be above everything, so it don't matter. That's what my calculations are telling me. But I've been known to be wrong. Now, don't get me wrong there. Look at what we got. Got a little airport up here on top of this mountain. One of this valley between these mountains. The airport's up in there. There it is off to the left of my plane on GPS. L70. Let's see what that is if we can. That is AGA, AGUA, AGA, Duke, AGA Duke, DULCE. Anyway, it's in California, up in the mountains. That's where it's at. Anyway, I'm not any good at these names. I swear I'm not. Okay. We don't care though, do we? I don't, for sure. Let's clear that out without setting it. I don't want to set it. I don't want to have no airport set on it. I go back to here again. Everything looks good there. The airport we're going to is right. You lose it, but it's just outside the Edwardsville Ward in front of us there. We'll be leaving here going to Edwardsville Ward, which is almost straight ahead of us. When we get to this VOR here, we're going to leave it on a heading of 250, I believe I said. I bought it on my book. Yep, 25025. 025, not 250. Anyway, that's the VOR right there in front of me we're going to now, and Edwards is straight in front of that, more or less. Alright. Now I'm going to set this heading bug on our direction, and we're going to apply the direction on, not the localizer. Turn him in that direction. See what we get out of that. And we're headed for that. We're headed for the VOR, but I'm trying to use the manual flight to do it. There's the airport in front of us. And the VOR is almost straight in front of us. I can go 1 or 2 degrees to the right, put it dead over the top. We'll leave there on the heading of 250, which could be off, but it's going to take us into the other VOR, which is low altitude. We've probably already got it. Let's see what we got. We're alright here on this one. So I'm going to change this one. Yep, it's already on. 025 is right there. I'm trying to get 35 miles. There's 8 miles to this one. I'm trying to get to the one on the right, left before I turn. Oh, hold on a minute. Gotta make my way to town back. Pick up some milk and bread and cereal and whatever she wants. I'm going to come 1 degree back to the left. Arrow has moved off to the left just a little bit. The wind drift or something. Another degree. I'm probably getting close up and starting to interfere with my flight too, so right there. I've done past my directional to the azimuth, but we'll fix that when we get there. I could have locked on the hood and not worried about going to this one. But I want to make the way always this and then go from there, even if I'm wrong on my direction, which I will be if I see it already. A little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. 6 miles to the VOR. Flying over the airport. I called them and said, everything just fine. Just behave yourself. Come on across. Don't drop any bombs and we'll be happy. Alright, where we at? Look around one time before we 5 miles off the VOR. Past the mountains here. We can actually come down a little bit. Ain't no more mountain swinger where we're going. Let's bring this thing down to about 4,500. The airport is right at 3,000 almost. The airport was 24, 25. That'd leave me 2,000 above the ground. Alright, we're 3 miles out. Prepare to make my turn. 025. She's on her computer. I hope she don't turn no music on. She knows what I'm doing, but may not catch her mind if she done it. We're crossing the VOR now. 2.2 miles out. Get as close as we can when we make our turn. In fact, I can start now. There's VOR's on this side anyway. There's my heading right there. I don't even have to do no more. Coming down there and keep trucking. And now we are 28 miles from the Edwards VOR, and we'll leave it on a heading of 070. And it's a little grass strip. There's another airport out there that's a little bigger. I don't want to get on it. I want to get the right grass strip. It may be hard to see in this dirt too. Sometimes they're just a little hard to find. It's got enough runway. There'll be something where I can see. Should be a little building or something on that many runways and stuff out there. There ain't nothing but a little temporary hangar. We are passing the VOR now. We've actually just parked. We're over the top too close. Came back on. We're behind it now. And we're on a heading of 252. Now the needle on the left shows how much I'm off. And I'm off by 2 degrees. That ain't bad at all. Come right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the manual flight. Alright, the Edwards Air Force Base in front of me. All that sprawled out area. Longest runways in the world down there. So I know of. Well, I say longest. There's 2 runways down there that's actually end to end. Between the two, there's a long way. We used to get down there, me and the little group we'd go down there and we got that bus called Loopy Larry's. You've probably seen it in one of the little projects. And we took it out. I've got it installed where I can actually drive it. It's got that landing plate on top of it. And we'd take turns driving it up down that long runway. And we've had high 2 planes on it at one time. And it ain't big enough for one. We've had 2 DC-3s on it. But anyway, that's what we done. We'd have 2 or 3, maybe 3 Cecils on it. They'd be running along fast as it'd run. And that actually would fly. It wasn't supposed to, but at points you make it fly a little. It hit a bump, it'd fly, it'd come back down. Wouldn't just fall, it'd fly. But anyway, we drive Lucas and land that planes on it. That's just that stuff we used to do. But we had to get the group together and everybody installed the software where you can see it. And our manager of the group drawed up the software and he got the bus out, and between us I would help rework the autopilot on it. Like an autopilot where it would actually steer it. It wouldn't steer it very well, but it would keep their speed up, make the speed run down the runway. And all you had to do is try to keep it in the runway. Go at the end, turn around, and come back. I can't do it by myself. I get somebody to help me when I try that on video. It takes two machines to do it because you have to two airplanes at the same time. The bus takes place with an airplane. The guy doing the bus can't fly the plane too unless he's got two machines. Then he can't control them both and tell what he's doing. All right, we're 20 miles off this VOR. And the next, we're on, let's get this other one changed over now. There we go. Now that shows where the VOR is actually at. We're going to leave this on 070, I said. That'd be way over here. But once we leave here, it's only a very few miles. I'm going to come down some more. Put another 1,000. Right there. And we probably need to get down to 3,000 about as low as I can get to 500 above the ground. As I come in on this, and I'm gonna move over a couple of degrees now. Before I get green arrow back to the top, it's off a little bit. Right there should do it. Within 1 degree of what my actual plot was to this. That wasn't a bad plot at all. Short distance across here. 18.1 miles off of VOR. Edward Field coming up. Edward Air Force Base. I believe you fly around here and find the shuttle out there too. I could show that if I find it. I think I'm going to do that right quick. See if I can find the shuttle. I believe that's where it's at. Pretty sure it is. The, I believe it's one in here. Let's go see if I can find that. I see some buildings and stuff over here. Let's see what's over there. Don't forget we don't have much fuel. Guess I better check that before I do all this flying around. See where we're at. Let's do that right there before I do that. Verify what, we still got 8 gallons. We're good shape. We only burned 2 gallons to get to here. We're all right. Now we can go back to what we was doing. Now we can go back to what we was doing. We can go back outside the plane a little while. Yeah, we got 8 gallons. We only like very few miles being there. We'll go back to that VOR before we leave. That way we'll know it's right takeoff point. Let's see what's out in here. I believe we can find some scenes out in here to look at. I forgot about all this, so just now it just crossed my mind. While we were down here playing, we saw stuff that one of our friends that used to fly with us was working at our airport just off the side of here. It was an APO company. He worked for them. His job was somewhat dispatching, and he'd go get the planes and fill them up for him. He had got his pilot's license. He bought him a Pitts out of Memphis, and instead of him come get it, he was a new pilot at the time, and he bought the Pitts to play with, and it's set up for air shows. It's been set up a while, I think. He bought it and come and got it up here on Bakersfield at Memphis. And he sent his instructor after it. to ferret it in. And the instructor said he lived out in Texas at the time, and coming across Texas at a 3,000 acre lake, just as he got over the water, the engine shut off. He managed to get across the lake. Right on the far side of the lake, there was a little airstrip, private airstrip, that had hangars and everything. He set it down on that private airstrip, and the man moved he had some bonanzas. He said he moved his bonanzas out of one of the hangars, let him put his plane in there and leave it, push it in there, till they had to wait till the man could get a mechanic together. It took him 2 weeks to get everything together. He had to get his mechanic together and get his instructor where he had time to do it to come apart again, all come apart together and check the plane out. They found that the vent to the fuel tank was plugged. That's what it seemed to be at that time. They got that fixed, got it running. He brought it on home. They put it in the shop. They ended up having to clean the carburetors on and stuff. And he kept it a little while, then he traded it off for something else. I'm not sure, or sold it. And then he bought him he had gotten his, I think he'd gotten his night ratings, but he had single engine. No, he didn't. He sold that. And he bought him with a Piper Apache or something like that. The guy that he worked for had a bunch of planes in the shop that a storage shed out there that, just sitting there. They wouldn't be flown. They wouldn't quite airworthy at that point. He bought one of those, the twin engine. He got it out and reworked it, got it going. And he used it to get his night rating in the twin engine. Got his twin engine ready, get his night rating. It was Cherokee is what it was. It was a twin engine. I believe it was Cherokee is what it was. The one I got twin engine in here is a Piper Apache. What we got here? That's probably a radar. Look at that round thing. We're going to go on over on the way and look at the rest of these buildings before we leave this airport. It's going to be a pretty short flight anyway. Checking out Everett Airport Base. This is Flight Simulator Extreme Edition, all it is. Default scenery. I'm going to go around. That's got to be a radar or some kind, because nothing else I know of that's shaped like it, unless it's a storage tank of chemical or something. I don't see nothing here. Now let's go back over this way. I see something, but not what I'm looking for. I think I'm right about where I'm at, but going back this way, check it all out while we're here. Let's sit on the parking lot. My coffee cup's slap empty. I sure could use a cup of coffee. I'm not going to stop to get it though right now. What we got out here? We got planes sitting out there. What we got? Oh yeah, we have F-15s. Looks like F-15, F-16, something like that. There's a training center. Probably got that plane sitting out there on the pedestal. Alright, we done covered that pretty good. I still believe it's here. Even if I don't see it, I still believe it's here. I'll see a big 747 sitting yonder. Looks like something sitting yonder. Way out front of the end. Hangars. One of the back doors open. Fly out to the end. F-15 down there in that 14, 15, 16, something down in that hangar. Looks like a 747 sitting yonder. Oh, there's a, look there. There's a B-52 sitting there. Alright, here we go. I was thinking it was standing up. But there's the shuttle up there in that hangar. Off the top of it, there's the 747 that hauls it. It's up on that hangar, been lifted off of it, or put it on it once. That's the shuttle right there. But I thought it was standing up out here too. See there? That's the shuttle sitting right there. That's the scaffold to pick it up with, the lift for it. That's what that is. One more pass, and we're going to get back on our pass. I knew it was here, but that's not quite what I remembered. I was thinking it was setting up like it's on a pad here. And again, it might not have been. It might have been that right there, but I still thought it was. There we go, right there. See, they're sitting in there at the shuttle. Over the top. Oh, it's sounding my plane. This thing makes a lot of noise when you get in a hurry like that. Alright, let's get back on path. Back to the altitude, airspeed, and the heading, and we'll make the heading around to there. There we go. Now you're supposed to be climbing. It's falling. What's it doing? Climbing now. It acts like the airport here was higher than where I was at. I was falling when I stopped what it was. It kept falling. There we go. Like I said, on 3,000 now. No, let's say a little bit higher for a few minutes. 35 still be alright. Alright, let's bring this back around to the heading of which we're trying to fly. Let's bring that green needle back to the top now. We almost right heading off the green needle at this point. We flew around enough, we just got around behind that VOR. We dead on. And we ain't off of it. Well, time I get this there right, it's gonna be right, I believe. We're close enough that let's go to that. We still gotta bring the green needle to the top to get our direction right. We'd like a little bit being aware. 5 degrees should do it, or something like that. A little too much, I think. Try that right there. One back that way. Alright, let's hold that till we get to the VOR. VOR is 5 miles away. Then we'll leave it on 270. And we'll look for a grass strip. Now it's not going to be far past that to where we're going. We got no actual distance. Could be 10 or so miles, but I don't know. There's a little bigger airport off to the left of us when we get there. We see it when we're too far over. We're not to the right of it. I don't have any directional from here to it except for off the VOR behind me once I pass it. Once we get to the VOR, we're going to go 070. Oh, now it's turning into nothing but sand down there, look like. Back that way won't hurt it. Still looking pretty good on the green arrow. And the directional is pretty straight too. We're not bad on direction right now. if it was. I hope it didn't interfere with nothing. I could cut it out later, but it's a live stream. If I get a gig on it, I'll go back and cut it out if I can find it. At least it's a straight flight, it's not showing off stuff in the middle of those sceneries back there. It's after that. Alright, we got a man coming in to the server. I'm not real sure about that name. I think he tried to look like he tried to cover something. But he scheduled to do the shorter than that. I kicked him out. Didn't have to kick him out. He fell out. Alright, where are we? We're passing the VOR now. And we're turning now to the heading of, well, we ain't over 1 degree. One degree back that way. Now we're on the outleg 070, which will be really good shape. I don't see no reason to try to adjust harder. Right now we're 060 away from the VOR, but we've got the outleg over on the left side, so we'll use it. Now we're looking for a little grass strip, and there ain't too of them far out here, I don't think. That 3,000 give me 500 feet what it give me at the airport, providing out here maybe we'll be above these tires. Now we're looking for a little grass strip. Is it on here? Right down the ID on that airport. I didn't write down. I didn't write down the ID on the airport. I believe that's it right there in front of me on my right. Just off to my left slightly. That's grass strip. The other one's over here beside of me. I was talking about it's right there. I think the other one is supposed to go. Now let's get rid of this. But it's off my left just a little. So I'm still on the heading I set, and I think I see it returning all that grass out there, that good plain street. Off to my left, I believe that's going to be it. Just like I say, it wouldn't no long flight out here, up to 10, 15 miles, but I don't think it's going to be that far. I didn't believe so on the left, but I wasn't sure. Trying to go by airspace. Not sure if that's it either. This right here will give me a little better idea. That looks a lot like it right there. I swear it does. Let's go down and look at that. Go down and look at that and see what that is. There, just up yonder, a little further up. Looks like a little further up actually. I don't see it there. What's it over yonder? Oh, there it is right there. See it right there? It don't show up much in no dirt now. That's it right there. All them little cross runways I was talking about. Oh, I had one almost right too, didn't I? Right this way a little way, we'll circle right back into it, I hope. We get rid of all this. We don't need it. Well, we need this right here for our turnaround. Turn it straight around the back of that is needed. Alright, let's try this right here. Got along there somewhere. There she is right there. Alright, there's runway right on. Set back up. Get over that way a little more. Get over that way a little more. There we go, right there. Come on, stop this thing before you run out of runway. I believe we don't. There's runway still going. We're alright. We got it. We still got runway. We did good that time. Short runway, but we got runway. Alright, let's see what we got here now. This is it right here. It's got three strips, 6 runways. This is that, and then I'm going down yonder. That's what it is. This is it right here. No builders, no nothing. We're at Boron's. B-O-N, B-O-R. Look at that again. B-O-R-O-N. Airstrip. Boron Airstrip or Boron Airstrip. And that's where we're sitting. We'll look at the map, make sure. And there we are on a little grass strip. It is, the ID was 52CL. Alright, that's gonna be it. Let's set this thing down, tie it down out here for the night. Okay, get rid of all this peripherals I got out of the glove box, put them back in the glove box. Say they ain't got no glove box. Well, yeah, we do. We got 2 of them. One right here. And one right here. It just ain't in but 2D. Here we go. Now, we got this here. I got them in the glove box. We got them ready to go. We're going to shut this down. This down. That down. Everything is down. Lights off. Make sure the lights are off. See this comes up there? Go down. That's, I believe up is off though. That there's off. Don't have a good switch there for that. Now back inside the plane, everything is down. Shut that back off right now. Everything looks like it's ready to go outside the plane. Get ready to tie this thing down. The man's got to get out. First thing I'm going to do is push it shade back where I can get a little of that air on hot sunshine to get in here now, getting tough and shut the thing down. The air conditioner's quit working. Alright. Get a little closer to him. We're going to take it headset off and put it up. Put a headset up. Take his seatbelt off. Take those shades off. Don't need them when I get out behind this glass. That's bad. Or let the pilot get out, reach back in and get his luggage. I got that. Close this window back up. Door. Exit scuttle. There we go. Hey, did I fly all the way down with it open? I guess I did. Must not have closed it when I left. That was had a little extra air there, didn't we? Okay. We made it. We didn't die on account of it. I left it open so I could jump out the plane, run a little rough. Assuming a lot of jump, but that wasn't working too hot. Ain't backing off here for you, is it? Oh, I just did a reset. That wasn't no good either. That'd be alright. I probably put the man back in and everything. Yeah, I did. That was a mistake. What you talking about? I had a reset and put everything back where it was an hour ago. It wasn't no good idea. Lights off or on? Off now. Alright, now go back inside the plane and make sure everything's still down. That's my mistake. I done reset the plane. I shouldn't have done that. Everything is now it's off again. Now back outside the plane and get everybody back out where I had them. Also did away with my toys. I gotta have my toys. Well, what's this thing doing? I think what I want. I want this one this way. I've got to get this right here out of it so I can finish my job. Alright, we had the pilot out. We had the shades off. We had the seatbelt off. We had him out of there. And we done closed the door. Make sure the doors should be still closed this time. Yep. Alright, now let's see what we can do. I was trying to move the plane back. I hit the wrong button. Now, here we go. We got it where we got it. Let's tie this thing down. For today, we're going to put the tie downs on it. Where are the tie downs at? There they are. We're going to put the chocks on the wheels. There we go. Everything's settled down here for tonight. Looks of it, and ain't no building. We're going to put up a tent again. Oh, I wish I could pop that tent up right quick, but anyway, we can't. Here we go. This is town dog. I'm going to go bye-bye, and I'll catch y'all later. I got to go to town and take care of some business. I'm gone.